members of the National Union of Metalworkers of South Africa. They're marching to the Rustenburg Local Municipality in the northwest today. They're calling for the canning of the planned tariff increase at Glencore. The municipality wants to charge the mining company an additional payment over and above the approved electricity tariff by NERSA. The union saying it's fighting to preserve jobs and to save business opportunities for the community of Rustenburg. Well, let's get some detail now, and our reporter Refiloe Seboko is live for us in that particular area. Refiloe, good morning to you. Just give us a sense of what the issues are. Why would this particular union be calling for stiffer tariffs, if you like?
Well, we're just about to find out from Phakamile Majola, the NUMSA national spokesperson, but in particular the issue is about that additional price that the municipality intends to charge Glencore smelter. They are saying that they are against that because it's going to have a devastating impact not only for the company but also for residents of Rustenburg. Allow me to welcome Phakamile. We have arrived in Rustenburg Local Municipality for you to hand over your memorandum of demands. Maybe let's touch on that just a bit for our viewers on what the issue is really about.
Yes, thank you so much for having me on your show. So what the real issue here is that we are deeply unhappy with the fact that the Rustenburg municipality intends to impose a surcharge on top of the NERSA approved electricity tariff for Glencore smelters. Now, this would be a disastrous decision if they were to go ahead with it. We have been told that the surcharge is an estimated 6 million rand a month extra on top of the electricity tariff. And given that the Rustenburg smelter, which is a Glencore smelter, is a high energy intensive user, this would mean that it would not be economically viable for the company to continue its operations. And they are threatening to shut down the plants if the municipality proceeds. And so this is why we are here. We're here to hand over a memorandum of demands to the municipality to say that they must withdraw this demand because it's threatening the livelihoods of thousands of workers and their families.
And we are here now to give us a sense of, you know that we are handing it over to the Rustenburg Local Municipality, but you also said that management from Glencore will be here.
Yes, I think what was really interesting to note was that amongst the people who are here, I've noted some supervisors, line managers from Glencore and from some of the smelters to show you that this is really an issue that cuts across, you know. Usually as a trade union, we are at loggerheads with the employer. But because this is an issue that affects everyone, even the bosses, some of them have actually joined the picket line because we've got to unite around this issue. We are talking here about the possibility of 1,050 direct jobs, but more than 7,300 indirect jobs, if you're talking about those companies along the value chain who would be affected by the closure of the plants.
And not only workers would be affected by the closure or the possible closure of the plant if the municipality decides to go with the decision, but we're also talking on how this will have a devastating impact for communities and those that benefit from this.
Well, absolutely. I mean, it's not a secret that in South Africa we have a serious crisis of unemployment and poverty. We've got extremely high levels of joblessness. The average worker supports 5 to 7 unemployed family members. Can you imagine the devastation that would be caused in the Rustenburg municipality, in the community, if these smelters were to shut down because of the cost of electricity? We already have a problem with load shedding. As a union, we've experienced many company closures as a result of persistent load shedding or even high cost of tariffs. So we have a responsibility to intervene where we can in order to ensure that companies are viable so that jobs can be protected.
Previously, it was in July when you written to the municipality and you said that you were not happy with the response that you got from them. Today, what are you really hoping for?
Well, what we're hoping for is that the municipality will withdraw the demand. That's all we want. We don't want any additional fees attached to whatever NERSA is going to say Glencore must pay as its tariff, because we really are determined to try and save these jobs. Unfortunately, there's not going to be a company that's going to swoop in and replace these jobs should Glencore decide to shut down its smelters and move its operations elsewhere.
Thank you so much for your time. Pagamile Hlubi Majola, NUMSA national spokesperson, they have arrived clearly here. As you can see behind me, the official program is about to start. Officials from the Rustenburg Local Municipality are here, are some of those who are there to accept or receive that memorandum. And like Pagamile has also said, management from the Glencore smelters are also here, seeing also scores of members of NUMSA who are also here to support this march.
Live for us in Rustenburg Municipality, that's Refiloe Seboko, and that is in fact the entity that wants to impose further tariffs on that company, the smelter run by Glencore.